In January 1925, Nome stood on the edge of a quiet disaster. There were no highways, no reliable winter flights. There was no outside help close at hand. What Nome had was a deadly disease spreading fast and a narrow window of time to stop it. This is a true story about a scattered network of doctors, telegraph operators, mail carriers, native Alaskans, and sled dogs coordinated one of the most remarkable rescue efforts in American history. This is the Serum Run to Nome, also known as the Great Race of Mercy. In the early 20th century, Nome was isolated even by Alaskan standards. Once winter set in, the Bering Sea froze solid, the ships stopped coming, temperatures regularly fell below negative 40 degrees Fahrenheit. The town relied on stored supplies and self-reliance. Then the children started getting sick. The illness was diphtheria, a feared killer before vaccinations. Victims suffocated slowly as a thick membrane formed in the throat. Nome's chief physician, Dr. Curtis Welsh, soon realized the truth. The town's antitoxin supply was expired. Only a few doses remained. More children were starting to show symptoms of the disease. Without fresh serum, the death toll could be devastating. The nearest supply was in Anchorage, almost 700 miles away. Here's where coordination mattered. Dr. Welsh sent out messages by telegraph, the fastest means of communication in Alaska at that time. Within hours, officials in Nome, Fairbanks, Anchorage, and Juneau were alerted. The territorial governor approved emergency action almost immediately. There was no committee delay, no weeks of debate. Messages moved at the speed of Morse code. Planes were considered but rejected. Engines frozen, visibility near zero, runways were unreliable, ships were impossible. That left only one more proven method, dog sleds, which were already being used to deliver mail across Alaska. But instead of one long trip, organizers made a bold decision. Rather than to exhaust a single team, the organizers designed a relay system. The serum was shipped by rail to Nenana, Alaska. From there, 20 plus mushers, over 150 sled dogs, they set up handoff points in villages and in the wilderness. Each musher knew where to meet the next team, when to leave, and that failure was not an option. This coordination was possible because Alaska already had a mail route network. Men who knew the land, the weather, and each other. The rally began on January 27th, 1925. Two dogs would later become famous. Togo, led by Linhard Sapala, ran the longest and most dangerous stretch, over 260 miles. He crossed unstable sea ice in gale force winds. By the end, Togo was near collapse. The final leg was led by Balto. In whiteout conditions, Balto navigated by instinct, bringing the serum directly into Nome. Here's the part that still amazes historians. The serum traveled 674 miles in just 5 days. From January 27th through February 2nd, 1925, under conditions that should have made travel impossible. That speed saved lives. The antitoxin was administered immediately. The outbreak was contained. Deaths were limited. Nome was saved not through modern technology, but by preparation, trust, and people doing their jobs well. The serum run reminds us coordination doesn't always require centralized control. Communities once trusted skilled local people. Responsibility mattered more than recognition. This was America at its best. Quiet competence under pressure. No slogans, no spotlight, just action. When crisis came to Nome, people didn't ask who would save them. They asked who could help, and then they moved. That spirit still matters. Thanks for watching, Patriot Hippie. If you like this story and would like to see more, please give me a like. If you want, subscribe and share with your friends. Until next time, peace, freedom, and the American story.